I say we go to court.
Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
Meredith is walking to the stand in hot pants. It's not a good situation. If you haven't been online, you can go on socials on Orlando and the Freak Show. You can go on I am Orlando Davis, and you can see all kind of angles of Meredith in her hot for teacher Van Halen pants.
I mean, they're not that bad.
Oh, they are. They are. Everybody has been like, oh, well, maybe she's it's like everybody's trying to make an excuse for you. And it's really that everybody wants to blame their mommy blog because it's really that's where mommies have a baby and then they're like, I'm going to get my sexy back. And I ain't been to the club, so I'm just going to wear it out of the inappropriate space like the toy drive tower.
Well, you can make fun of my pants all you want, but every time you sit down, you have a hole in your crotch. So
I know. But I have it color-coded with the same color drawers. You see the drawers?
Stop putting your
That's
finger
color-coded.
right there.
Look, it's right here. It's right here. Look.
This happened last year.
Yes.
Yeah. These are old pants.
You know you can get them fixed.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting these fixed. Do you see how this vibe right here?
Stop putting your finger in it.
What?
You're making Tommy feel uncomfortable.
Meredith, you never scream, stop putting your finger in it. Stop it. All right, so it's Plead the Fifth. You get 3 questions from us. You get 3 questions from the room. Davi's being told to sit his ADD ass down.
Blocking the camera.
Yeah, he moving around like it's a hip-hop video.
It's hard to stay still.
All right, so who's going first? Is it you?
I'll go
Because
first.
you're going around clockwise?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Meredith, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So we all know now you've settled down. You're a married woman. You're a mommy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Great.
What I want to know
Not
is
them pants.
back in your day, when you was out there thoughting and doing your South Tampa thing and just being wrong. I want to know what's the thirstiest thing a guy has ever done to try to get at the mare horn.
Okay, well, this person no longer lives in town.
Okay.
But it was appreciated. It's something that it ended up working out in my favor.
Okay.
So this person no longer lives in town. So it ended up working out for me because I got an endorsement from a person in town that also owned a limo company.
All right.
I remember that one.
And as in the agreement, not only did I get paid for doing commercials, but I also got one limo every week to use for up to 6 hours.
That's amazing.
So I would... So I could go on a date. And I was like, yes, I will go on a date. This sounds like the most amazing endorsement I've ever had.
Was he ever in the limo? Like, surprise.
That never happened. No, but man, those were some good nights with my girlfriends for sure. I mean, just a limo every Saturday night, wherever we went. It was great.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I remember that person. That person was all about you because I met him when I first met you. All right, but very kind.
Yes, very sweet and giving.
Yes, apparently. All right, Meredith. My question is very similar. It's ironic that Davi and I was thinking the same way.
Is it the pants are inspiring you guys today?
No.
Okay.
So my question is a reverse though, and you can take it back as far as ever. But Meredith, how thirsty? What was your thirstiest efforts? And matter of fact, when you were trying to get something from someone, like somebody of status or whatever, did you ever thought out for that come up?
I'm trying to think.
She did.
Could have been when you were single or whatever. Like, this dude had this car, this boat, this house, this 2 commas in the bank account, so you decided to lower your guards and maybe let him enter.
To the flower.
I just like to leave it in the air.
Oh, boy.
Let him enter. Because see, when I say enter, I look at the camera. Let him enter.
So a lot of the times I was pursued, but there was one time where it had been a while and I needed to, help things progress a little bit. And this person wasn't of high stature or anything like that, but it was super hot. Super hot. He worked at GNC, and I was picking up some diet pills or something back in college because, that was the thing to do.
Because you've always been on this hustle.
Right? And I walked in, I was like, oh, my yeah, this guy's gorgeous. So then, like, the next day I needed something else, and then the next day I needed something else.
You kept going back to GNC?
I did.
Oh, that's thirsty.
Yes. And then finally he asked me.
Why you keep showing up here?
He asked me out. But him asking me out in college was, hey, can you come on over and watch a movie at my place? That's kind of what I wanted anyway.
That's
so I went over there.
Splack pack,
exactly. A couple minutes later, he took off his clothes, and he had, like, shaved everything. And I was so... It was not... it was, like, so unattractive for me. I don't know, to be like, ba-bam. You know what I mean? It was, like, not... You know, I need a little something, you know, manly...
Oh, you don't like to clean like a seal?
It was a lot. It was a lot to take. I mean,
like
beautiful body, perfect. I mean, face, body.
Okay.
We get it.
But
No, tell us more.
I don't. I still did it though.
Like a baby holding an apple? What was it?
It was beautiful. Everything was fantastic. But I'll never forget that. You know, just you do have to shave everything.
Well, see, you know,
trimmer.
I understand, but you know, like that's why I'm not. I'm comfortable being clean like a seal because my body ain't perfectly contoured
Right.
like that guy.
Yeah.
I'm lumpy,
He
so
was like
it
a
don't matter
swimmer.
me being like.
Yeah.
I was a swimmer. But I got a swimmer's body.
Yeah. You were a lifeguard.
Yeah, I was on the swim team, fool. I was a
okay.
swimmer. You can't just be a lifeguard. All right, let's see.
All right.
Stop, G. Leave the wood alone.
Okay, you got to explain what that means for people listening.
Our wood is decaying
Warped.
up under us right now. It's warped. We're probably going to fall. We'll be on the ground in about 20 minutes.
help.
We'll be all
Someone help.
right. All right, let's see
All
here.
right,
What we got?
Meredith.
Yeah.
So, Matthew McConaughey lost 50 pounds for a movie role, eating nothing but fish, tapioca pudding,
Okay.
and drinking as much wine as he wanted.
He did.
What is the craziest thing you've ever done to lose weight?
Okay, so I went on a diet pill hot dog diet in college.
What?
No joke.
Wait.
And there's pictures of this because it went left.
What?
I was poor.
It's a hot dog?
Hold on.
What was the diet?
I don't know, but you can look it up and it still exists. So what you do is you purchase these diet pills, and on this diet you have 2 hot dogs for dinner, okay?
With or without the bun?
No.
No bun?
I think that there was a little bit of carbs in there to soak up all the goodness from the diet pills, right? Okay, anyway, I had been on this diet for at least 2 weeks, very ornery at that point. My girl brings over like a 12-pack of beer in the dorms up in Jacksonville, and I'm like, all right, I haven't had a drink in forever. All I had in my stomach was diet pills, and these chewed up hot dogs. Boy, 30 minutes later,
Oh.
I mean, just vomited everywhere in the hallway at the dorms, and it was just was little hot dog pieces. So my girl freaked out, and she started running down the hallway of the dorm to go get some towels, and she slipped on my puke.
Oh.
It slid down the hallway, and there's pictures of it.
You're the only one laughing at this. There's people throwing up their breakfast. They're like, I ain't asked for all this little chunk of hot dogs.
Yeah, but it really happened.
nasty.
So, anyway, that's the dumbest thing I've probably done. I'll never do that again. Or
All
diet
right.
pills.
Yeah, you've gotten 3 done and didn't use your pass.
No.
God, maybe you should have used it on that one. All right, we're going to come back and hit the 3 from the audience, 888-429-0941. You got a question for Meredith. We have shut down her socials. Close your computer.
Okay, fine.
We're back on the air, apparently. But y'all have no idea how many times we have cussed out Richie on the beat. Like, he is just in back trying to remix stuff, like trying to try for a talent show. Like, stop. All right, we got 3 questions that are coming from the audience for Meredith. She still has her pass and her boomerang as well. It is Plead the Fifth Action from the Toy Drive Tower, 2907 North Del Mabry, out here in these streets. You might hear some drilling in the background. That's because they're trying to fix the wood so we don't fall. All right, let's see here what we got as question number 1.
Out the 727, it says, Meredith, if Orlando gets hurt one year and can't go up on the Toy Tower and he asked you to take his place,
Aw, damn.
could you do it? We know you have 2 little girls.
Could I do it? Yes, I would absolutely do it, and I would look at it as a vacation for my family.
Oh, man.
Wait. A vacation from your family.
And what's also great is it's also charitable at the same time. That's right.
That's not. This isn't a vacation from your family.
Well, it would be looked at like that from me.
I mean, I don't get to see my girls for like 8 days. That's not a vacation.
Are we really? Are we really not going to be real right now? And
I am being real.
Come on. We all have. You got kids. You remember when they were really little?
I do.
Daddy,
right.
daddy.
Yeah, my kids don't do that now. They go to their room with their phone.
Yeah, well,
like,
that's what my life is right now. So, a little vacation might be nice.
Do you think Anthony could handle it?
No, his mother would be staying at the house with him.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
If he could handle it, he wouldn't want to. So he would call her and have her come over.
I just really, really hope that Anthony heard that because I want him to look across the cream of wheat one morning and just be like, you know what? I'm a dad.
Yeah.
I can handle this.
He could, but he would still ask for help.
All right,
which is fine.
Let's see. We got another one.
Yep, another one out the 727. It says, Meredith, how many one-night stands have you had? Explain how one of them happened. The one that you just talked about.
But that don't count. But like, give us a number and then give us like a highlight of one.
A one-night stand.
One-night stand, like hit it and quit it. How many of them? How many people entered your halls?
Yeah, because that was my GNC one-night stand.
Your walls.
I worked hard for that, by the way.
Yeah, okay, that's one.
Okay, I think that there's got to be another one in there. Oh, yeah, okay. I met this guy at a club in Clearwater. I don't know if you know this place called Shepherd's, right?
You took a one-night stand from Shepherd's?
Yeah.
Was he staying there?
He was not staying there, no. And so, of course, I got to know him the best that I could that evening. And he said he worked at McDill, and he was like special ops or something like that. And he was fine, right?
Special ops. There's a whole bunch of dudes out there like, I use that line.
This is back when I lived on Hillsborough, right? So I was like, well, let's go on back to my place. So, things happened. It was great. Wake up in the morning. I shower, and then, he leaves. I go back into my bathroom, and he stole some of my jewelry.
What?
Yeah. Yep, he did. He stole my college ring that my mom and my dad had bought me from, like, some nice jewelry. It wasn't actually
like
college.
a class ring?
No, it was a ring, like a...
It was a Dakota ring.
It was their present.
Be glad he took that one. You don't want to be walking around with the college ring on. They're like, what is this girl? What's wrong with her? That's that girl that threw up in the hallway with them hot dogs. Yeah, she's been weird for a minute.
Okay, let me correct you for just a second. That was the gift my parents gave me for graduating. It was a really nice ring, and anyway, with diamonds and stuff on it. It
was time for that to go.
Yep, and it did. So it was a fun night for a little bit.
One-night stands ain't supposed to spend the night, though.
I think it was late, like at Shepherd's, and we had fun, and I think we just both fell asleep. So we woke up in the morning. Yeah. And
I like how she be trying to word it like, then we had fun. Like, no, y'all smashed. Meredith, you sinned. That's what it was.
Seen it.
Uh-huh.
And then I did not see my jewelry ever again.
All right, well, we got one more. Let's see what we got.
We got one out the 407. Rob wants to know, Meredith, what's the worst way you let a guy down, and what was the worst reason for letting him down?
The worst way. Okay, so I was seeing this lawyer in town, and he specifically told me, like, the one thing he hates about dating women in Tampa is when he gets ghosted. And then I ended up ghosting him.
Like you just didn't call him back?
Yeah, I didn't ever call, text, nothing, IG, DMs,
That's
nothing.
terrible.
Yeah, and then I ran into him about a year ago. I was picking up some pizza, and I was like, oh, my God, hey, there you are, buddy. And actually, I took him aside, and I was like, man, I shouldn't have treated you like that. I'm sorry.
Don't be apologizing.
I did.
You know what? You're so Glinda the Good Witch.
I did.
Like, you do something dirty, thoughty, and then do dirty, and then
I ran
apologize.
into him, but it was something maybe way, way, way in the back of my head. I was like, I shouldn't have treated a human being like that.
You're somebody's mama now. You ain't supposed to be apologizing for them streets.
Anyway, it was nice just to catch up for like 3 minutes and apologize and just keep it cool. So.
All right, quick. What's your boomerang now?
The last question. Which was the worst way you ever...
The question was, what's the worst way you let someone down and the reason for letting them down?
Yes.
Okay.
I got mine.
Yeah,
I got mine, man. So the new Tupac album came out many years ago. Many years ago.
The new Tupac?
Yeah, and it was.
Boy,
And it,
did we not just go VH1 behind the music with the new Tupac?
Yeah, and it was the song "To Live and Die in L.A." And I remember I had just got it, and I picked her up, and she loved it. After it played once, she hit play again. I was like, cool, this girl is really cool. And then again, and then again. After about 10 repeats in a row, I just turned around. I went back to her house, and I just opened the door. I said, we're done here.
Oh, man.
Why? You ain't like Pac?
No, I did. But anybody who repeats the same song, I didn't even get to hear the rest of the songs on the album yet.
She was in a vibe. Man, that's a little judgy. I don't
Man.
like that. I don't
Again
like
and
that
again.
one. All right, let's see.
I had a chick that I used to deal with that lived in my apartment complex. And one thing I knew about her was she was kind of crazy. Everybody had kind of like warned me, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but after like a couple of times hanging out with her, I didn't really want to chill with her no more. But I remember one day she just kept knocking on my door, and I was home. My car was in the driveway or in the parking lot, but I just never opened the door. I just let her keep knocking for like 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes?
No, you're in there. Let me
I did that. I call that the Jehovah's Witness. I did that a few times. I did, where you just don't answer and you try not to move.
Yeah.
Like you trying to like look out without looking out, and she looking out right at the window. You're like, oh, she saw me. Mine was actually the girl that I dated and who was from Los Angeles, and she moved here. And she moved here like right after graduation from FITM, from Fashion Institute of Design and Marketing. And so I'm thinking, okay, you go to FITM, you're learning stuff, and they're gonna, it's like Full Sail. You're gonna be placed for a job. So I'm like thinking, if you're moving here, you have a job option.
Right.
So I'm caught up on the love and caught up on the cute and caught up on the boo. And she's at my house for like 3 weeks. And I'm like, yo, you ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm going to work. I come back and you here. I'm like, you ain't got nothing to do? And she's like, well, I don't have a job. I'm like, damn. So I'm trying to find her a job. And then I'm like, yo, this really is not working. And I'm like, whoa.
How do you get her out?
How do I get her out? I moved her
Yeah.
here. I'm the only person she knows. And at the time, I was working with Beata. And I was like, I came to work and I was complaining. And I was like, Beata. Like, don't you need a roommate? She was like, no, I don't need a room. I'm like, yeah, you do. She's like, well, I'm like, that. I'll pay half of your rent if you just take her off my hands. And she moved her in.
And off she went.
And she go. And I started paying half her rent for a good 2 years.
2 years?
I had to get her
rid of
out.
somebody?
I had to get her out. I had to pay half the rent for 2 years.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, until she got like a job and all this other stuff and a career and.
She married now?
I don't know, but I know I damn sure bought her a car that she left to go back to California with.
Man.
Damn, you're a good boyfriend.
It was a bug. It wasn't like nothing crazy, but it was damn sure a car.
Wow.
And her mom flew here, and they got in that car, and they drove back to L.A.
Whoa.
Yeah, they did. That was it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You know, we all got stories. That's where Plead the Fifth comes from. Yeah, it's Wild 94.1.